Hey everybody, Tommy from Crooked River Forge here. About that time of the day. So, been on the road for about a week. Did some jobs with my buddy Todd at Tool Storage Solutions. Did a few snap-on installs and went pretty good. Got my bag back towards the end of the day on the second day, so those of you that showed concern about that, I appreciate it. There's nothing worse than showing up for work and not having any of your work clothes. Luckily I had boots on, they let me wear shorts, so everything was good. So today's my first day back. Got up about 4 o'clock this morning, caught a 6 a.m. flight out of Milwaukee, and got back here about 8 o'clock, and was gonna go back to bed, but decided to just jump in and start doing some stuff. So I got my new forge right before I was taking off last week. I got this thing, it's the second one that I got from Gizmos Fabrications, Jason Davis. Phenomenal guy, great service, great product. I'm going to show you this thing here while we're talking. So for the money, which it's really in line with anything else you're going to see out there, this thing blows the competition away with what you get. You get your rests here, you get it, it's already set up on a stand. This is a 3-burner model here. This thing, I just finally put it to work today. Freaking cranks out some heat. So I'm super stoked to have this guy. It's definitely going to increase the capabilities of the lengths that I can do effectively. So super stoked about that. I'll show you what I worked on today. Those of you guys probably know already, I do a lot of chef style knives and little EDC kind of stuff, and a lot of that stuff I do pretty much cut out my shapes with the plasma. I got a Tomahawk 375 from Lincoln Electric, does amazing job. So that's primarily what I use to well, that is what I use to cut out my shapes if I'm not forging out a knife. But you know, there's a lot of confusion. You know, guys come up to me at the shows and they're like, "Are these forged blades?" And you know, some of them are, some of them aren't. People look down on some bladesmiths because they do stock removal, but you're still making a knife. I cut all my own shapes. They're pretty much all my own designs. So it's still handmade knives, so I don't see what the big deal is. I can forge a blade. I do forge blades. I just don't do it all the time. When you're dealing with 1/16 or 3/32 material, there's really not a whole lot you can do to forge that thing. So you're just doing a little bit of stock removal and getting that blade down to where it's very, very thin at the bottom, and away you go. So anybody out there that's doing stock removal and you don't feel like you're a true knife maker, it's bullshit. So keep doing what you're doing. When you're ready to start forging, start forging. Like I said, I do forge blades. A lot of the bigger stuff, the heavier stuff that I do, damn straight, I forge that stuff. So no worries there. So I'm gonna be around for the next probably week or two. I got the Ghost Town show coming up this weekend out in Findlay, so you might want to check that out if you're around. Father's Day is Sunday, so you can get up there on Saturday, buy an awesome knife for your dad. And there's also tons of other vendors up there. It's definitely worth taking a drive. It's about 2 hours from Cleveland. Tons of handmade awesome products up there from a whole bunch of people. I'll be sharing my booth again with Wyatt's Woodcrafts, my buddy Nate. Great guy, helps me out up there quite a bit. So stop by, see him. He makes some great laser and CNC carved, I guess you'd say, wood products. If he doesn't have something that you want, he can make it for you. So you don't have to strictly buy what he has there. He can a lot of times he'll even go home on Saturday night and come back with the piece made for the person on Sunday. So come up, check us out. We'll be sharing a booth at the Blacksmith Barn, and then next weekend after that I'll be back at the Youngstown Flea. So had a really good show down there the first time I did it. So I'm definitely going to go back down there and check that out. and hopefully see a lot of familiar faces. Saw quite a few while I was down there last time, so it was nice to be kind of around the hometown area It's only about an hour from where I grew up down in West Virginia, so I'd like to see more people come up and check out my work. So hopefully see you guys there. That's about all I got for now. So have a good night, and I'll be back to you here shortly. See ya.